are embracing the internet. Please, you have the floor.
Thank you, Dr. Fares. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Though I was a presenter for TV, but I always felt I have a better face for radio as a presenter. Coming to the presentation, and I promise that I'll finish it in 9 minutes, so I'll try to live up to that. So right now, the total internet penetration in the Middle East is roughly 38%, which will be 25 million homes. 36% of internet user in the Middle East right now, they watch television online. And it contributes 258 million views every day on YouTube. And from here, the report begins with, so we spoke to 4 stakeholders: broadcasters, suppliers, regulators, and telcos and ISPs, because they are for this. So we spoke to broadcasters about that when you are looking at infrastructure now or going forward, are you looking at internet technology or convergent platform or not? We asked the same question to suppliers, that now when people are buying technology, are they looking at convergence or not? And if they are, how much? We spoke to regulators and asked them that how does it fit into your overall policy making for your country? And then the telcos, the same question, that is the regulatory landscape helping you in the way forward? And we took 8 factors actually, and we gave them weightage for 8 factors to look at how ready 20 countries in the MENA region are. And these factors are GDP per capita. We gave this segment 7% weightage. Of course, internet penetration was higher, and we gave that 20% weightage. 5% was given to percentage of cellular operators providing mobile TV. 8% was given to internet ARPU as a percentage of GDP. 20%, of course, very high, latest mobile internet technology deployed by 2015. 20% was given to latest mobile fixed technology deployed by 2015. 10% to percentage of private FTA, free-to-air channels, satellite channels providing online streaming. And same 10% was given to percentage of government FTA satellite channels providing online streaming. You can go into details about this methodology, that how it was adopted, and it was done brilliantly by Arab Advisors Group. When we did this is what we found. So it's a survey that which country comes where in this survey in terms of readiness for the internet convergence. And this is what we found. Qatar came at number 1 at 88.2% out of 100%. Kuwait came at number 2 with 87%. Bahrain came at 86.8 at number 3. Saudi Arabia at 4 with 85. And UAE 84.1% at the 5th number, and so on and so forth. And there is whole lot of details in the report that what does it exactly means. And we went from Algeria to Mauritania. Another interesting thing that we found out, that FTA channels with online streaming, what is happening in that sector? And we found that 49% free-to-air channels are streaming online, or they are using some portion of video online, and 51% are still not doing that. So this is pretty much the inflection point. And this is a great myth that we find out, that people think that if we are streaming online, we have done our bit in terms of going digital, or to do the digital content fulfillment, which is not. So the question is, what is next? And really the answer is, the ecosystem from creating content to finally monetization is a whole lot of ecosystem in itself, and it's very, very different than what most of us understand. Sorry, I'll just take this another 30 seconds. So customized content is really the key for the final push of content on different devices, which is not television, which is other than television. 3 topmost priorities: implement the management system for your content. And this is really critical. Any broadcaster which is generating large amount of content on a day-to-day basis, it has to be managed. Not only managed for monetization, but also managed so that you can retrieve it, you can effectively use that content. When you do that, and when you engage people, when you can look at monitor that content, what is being developed into what, and if you can really look at which story or which programming of yours, it can predict on a day-to-day basis actually, that if this story has broken today, how many people are actually going to engage with your story, if this is what you are doing, or if there is entertainment content, sports content. If you start running that story or that content at certain hour, there is a way to predict that this content will do well or not do well. And you can only do it once your content is really sliced, it's really repackaged, it's really repurposed for the new medium. And third, which is again a very critical component, is that transform your legacy content into digital content. Upgrade it, transform it, because that is more than billions of dollars lying in the basement. Key takeaways from the survey are: broadcasters, they are very, very eager to embrace this. People, of course, are adopting this, so it's only broadcasters, regulators, policymakers, they have to figure out what they need to do. People are, in any case, they're running towards this. And change in baseline technology, now more integrated technology from the vendors. And we were having a word with Mr. Muhammad, and he said that vendors cannot tell that I will only make this and this is only for broadcast. If they are not making their equipments today for embrace internet, then it will not work. And in the long run, those vendors, those manufacturers will lose out. And it's a clear-cut sign we have seen that all the large companies, if they cannot today integrate with MAM, and they say, this is my proprietary, that will not work in their favor. People are willing to change that. And this is the last slide that any one of you, if you want this report, please request on this and you will have it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sanjay. I have to add that this report was prepared by MediaGuru in association with Arab Advisors Group. It's